once again, from the Formula One fans at the HARP Hamilton, we are doing our first horse race after the French Grand Prix. We've had, with us here is a Ferrari fan. We have not really had a Ferrari fan in our analysis, but he's sacrificed himself amongst the many who have not made it to be here. And next is Doctor. Doctor is a Mercedes fan as well. We would wish to pick a few things from the Ferrari fan on what could have led to the Charles DNF and how Carlos managed to pull from 19 to 5th. So boss, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
You might not be feeling fine because of what has happened, but would wish to pick a few points from you.
Yes.
What could have led to the Charles DNF? And then secondly, talk about how Carlos actually performed. To me, I think he's the best driver of the day.
True.
But I would want to pick something from you as a fan of Ferrari.
Yeah, I'm called Michael.
Yes, Mike.
A staunch Ferrari fan.
Glad to
I
have
think
you here.
today was supposed to be our day. But they showed us at the 13th lap, Charles's tires were done.
Yes.
And our team principal, I think he was supposed to call Charles out.
Yes, yes.
Which he never did.
Right.
And they called Verstappen.
Right.
He went and pit and he came back. And so the way Charles,
you felt at
yeah,
that
the
time,
car, yeah, they would have called
Charles
also
should have
Charles.
also come in.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And you saw how the car spinned when Charles was trying to
The
turn that
tires were
corner
losing
and
grip.
lost grip on the ground. And that's
When
where I
Max
lost it.
pitted and came out,
Yes.
he came out 7.
Yes.
But he was 27 seconds behind Charles. So what you're saying is very valid.
Yes.
They could have used that advantage and called Charles in.
There
and
was
spend
no
about
way
18
Verstappen would
seconds.
find Charles on 22nd
Exactly.
seconds.
So I believe by 27 seconds, if Charles had come in,
He would have
come out still ahead of
Ahead
Max.
of them. And remember, you were expecting Hamilton to pit
Yeah.
and
And Perez also to
was supposed to pit. So he would come out number one.
He would have
still.
come out
Yes.
of it actually ahead of Charles.
So I think it was about team principle. Otherwise, the driver had no problem, and the car was okay.
the car was fine.
The car was still fine.
Then how about Carlos Sainz?
I think Carlos was driver of the day. Because starting 19th and finishing 50th was okay. The only challenge we had, I think, was supposed to be on the podium today. Apart, if it wasn't those 5 seconds that we got,
The penalty.
the
of 5
penalty.
seconds.
Yes.
We were driving very well.
Yeah.
But because of that penalty, we
I
lost
didn't
it.
understand the team allowing Sainz to actually overtake Perez, gain 3rd position, and then call him to pit. And lose the position he has just gained. Not even after one lap. They called him in after gaining 3rd position.
Yes.
Then they call him to pit, implying you're actually losing the position you just gained. Then he comes out as
Sainz had the
second.
penalty, which had served.
Yes, he had the
Yes,
penalty.
yes.
But I believe the same penalty, Doctor, you can probably educate us on this. If he could have, also he was running out of tires, but if he could have pushed through to the race and tried to make the gap between him and the ones behind 5 seconds more, he would still have maintained that position and still had the penalty
Yes.
of the 5 seconds.
But still, we had lost the tires. Our tires were
Yeah,
bad.
that's true.
If
Very-
it wasn't
very
5
valid.
seconds, Sainz was supposed to come behind Russell.
Yeah.
And because the good tires, not new tires, would overtake those two cars.
Very true.
So
Because
overtake-
he actually still
yeah.
overtook
Alonso. We took
Lando.
Alonso and,
Yeah.
and Lando.
Yeah.
And we finished, I think,
Yeah.
12
No,
seconds.
you're right, because I think and that was the contention. If you had Sainz was challenging the team and say, why are you pitting me?
Yes.
You know, why don't you let me push, and the 5 seconds will be deducted. But they told him your tires would
done.
not hold it.
They
So
won't take you
and
all
of
the
course
way.
they had already lost one car.
Yes.
To keep this guy there to gain, and you're putting the
Would be
risk.
at
He gets
of
a puncture.
losing. Yes,
And then you lose both vehicles. So I think it was under the
strategy was
circumstances,
fine.
the strategy was fine for Sainz, and
So,
he
Doctor,
drove really well.
If we talk about Mercedes in particular, Hamilton has gotten his first P2 of the season.
Yes.
Russell has gotten his 5th, I think, podium. It's the first double podium we have for Mercedes.
Yes.
This season.
This season, actually. What do you have to say about that?
Well, many things. One, I think very good that Mercedes did well to have they are both vehicles on the podium. But it is also unfortunate that Mercedes is celebrating P2 and 3 this season. It is telling how far Mercedes, how far where we are coming from. You know, to be celebrating, you could hear Hamilton very excited about finishing second. It just shows how far the car has to go to catch up with the rest. This is a circuit that favors Mercedes. It's a very smooth circuit, but still you can see there's still a gap.
Struggling. The gap between Max and Hamilton was 10 seconds.
There's still a gap in performance between Red Bull, Ferrari, and Mercedes. But
I think this second drive of Red Bull,
Perez.
I think his car had a problem.
I would wish to coincide with
Today it had a problem because you
feel the same.
when he was overtaken by Hamilton, he tried to push Hamilton, and the car failed.
yeah,
He had to let Hamilton to go.
I think he was warned.
Yeah, I think he was.
Took 2 warnings
Yes.
because he was trying to push.
And he was losing time all that time. All
yes,
that he was losing time.
yes.
So he had the challenge.
I think you have a point because Perez is really
kind
solid.
of good
driver.
He's solid.
So
But
aggressive.
He really struggled to follow Mercedes and
Yes.
failed.
But
You know, and he had the DRS to catch, but he couldn't.
And so Russell comes
there may be something with
the last
with this
seconds,
car.
I think he switched off. You saw how Russell overtook him.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him.
I didn't really understand what
He switched
would have
off.
caused that. Probably he thought Russell would still remain behind because the yellow flag had just ended.
Yes.
So probably being in the lead.
He was caught off guard. I
Yes.
think he was caught off guard.
Yes.
He thought this guy was still a bit far.
Yes.
And maybe he didn't see Russell responded when the yellow flag ended.
Yes. The guy
The
took off.
virtual safety car ended. He responded immediately. And he had given a gap, so he was gaining momentum, and this
Yes.
guy was just taking off.
Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah, but
That could be
it was
bad
interesting.
news.
That
It was
middle,
interesting.
the front vehicles we didn't enjoy very much. There
Yeah.
wasn't much competition, between
That and Max-
Max and
Hamilton.
Hamilton. But these other, Saints and Perez and
Perez
George,
and George
was
okay.
very interesting.
That's why they
yeah.
were great.
Yeah.
So with this performance, I've come to understand that actually someone was saying that Mercedes celebrates any podium when Ferrari has a problem with their car, which is actually very true. We are celebrating 2 podiums today because Charles had a DNF. That's true. Because also Sainz had a penalty, a 5-second penalty. Now,
And started at the back.
yes, also that's
Started
true.
at the back
Yeah, that's
today.
true. Started from the back. So I see Mercedes benefiting. It's like a hyena benefiting from a lion's whatever meat they have done. So with the next race, which is Hungary, Budapest,
yeah.
if Ferrari
Doesn't win.
can maintain their performance and not have a DNF, but just maintain and be in the race, Mercedes, yes, we are doing well, but still we shall do third.
Yeah, I mean, if
I think Ferrari has the best car this season. For the last, I think 5 or 6 seasons back. This is the best car they have.
If you say
in a
that.
long time.
In a long time.
if you say
You were
that.
supposed to use this car.
Except the 20, I think it was 2018. There is a season where Vettel, before Vettel left, when he was
Vettel and Lewis.
really competed to lose. They had
But
together a
Mercedes
good
was
car.
too good.
Mercedes was good, but that season they had.
Yeah.
That's where they came closest. But this season they put together a good package.
Yeah, they have a good car.
Some
This was their
reliability
season.
issues once in a while, but
This was our season. Only that
You're losing it.
we are losing it. We are losing it.
You're losing it. We only pray.
He
and
has
push
everything to
you
win
could do
it.
better, and probably your engineers can work on your cars and improve.
Tactics.
Oh,
Tactics.
you've had DNFs before.
Yeah.
Okay, for today it is tactics. But the previous races,
Apart from when he lost the
with the
engine,
cars.
either it's pressure from Verstappen to Charles, but others have not been because of the car. The car has not failed.
yeah, for him
many
it's hard
times.
once. But
Yeah.
Saints also, the last race his engine, he had a leak, an engine leak and something like that.
he ran out
Yeah, so Ferrari has to tune those small things, and then of course the tactics. When you stop, and so on.
When your computer is beating and you stay there, you have 25 laps and you say you're going for one pit, it can't work. It can't work.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and really, him beating after, as you said, after Verstappen, you will lose nothing. You know, you go in pit and you just match. He's the one chasing you. You just match their tactics. They pit, you pit. Yeah. Of course, they were talking about a strong undercut, so they feared maybe he will come behind him and so on. That but yeah. Anyway, it was nice.
It was
an interesting race today, and we look forward to Hungary. Looking forward to Hungary.
Mercedes kudos, Red Bull definitely kudos, Ferrari
Hard luck.
work better on the next race. Otherwise, we call upon you guys, Formula One fans, the ones who are watching from the HARP, even those who are watching from somewhere else, please come and join us at the HARP F1 Club. You are most welcome. We are now doing it from the lounge, the HARP lounge. It is third floor, but come and be with us. Boss, thank you a lot
Thank you
for
so
being part of the panel.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, okay.
We look forward to the next race.
Okay,
Yes.
please.
Yeah.
Let's meet in Hungary.